Here on our farm, I grow the Mammoth Sunflowers specifically to feed the chickens. It's a really inexpensive and healthy food for the chickens. Cuts back on my feed costs. You can reseed year after year, so you don't have to buy new seeds every year. In addition to using it as chicken food, you can also cut some of the younger flowers and use them to decorate with on your table. And they beautify the garden. This year I grew probably 50 plants. And with the flock that we've got, I probably next year will grow a lot more than that. The only downside to growing these huge sunflowers are the size of the stalks, and they're kind of a pain to cut down in the fall and get rid of. The stalks are tremendous in size. I don't know if I can get in here. And this is just the small portion of the stalk, but you can see the size of that compared to my hand. And they're very difficult to cut. Just kind of a pain. I mean, they're not difficult, but it just takes time. You can't run over it with a mower. But a lot of garden plants are that way. The okra is the same way by the end of the season. Brussels sprouts. So you just have to learn to manage it. You can certainly chop them down pretty easily. And I suppose you could burn the stalks, but they'll break down. Okay, so here we are in the garden. This is the base of one of the sunflowers. You can see, I'll put my hand on it here. And this one is probably about 10 feet tall. And so I just wanted to show you how large these are. This is the Mammoth variety, and it's what I'm growing for the chickens. But if you grow this as a food for chickens, you need to know that you're going to have to dispose of the stalk, and it's kind of a pain. You can't mow it down, so you're going to have to saw through it, and you can see it's going to take a little bit of work to do that. Alright, so now I have cut through most of this. I actually had to go get a different saw, a little hand saw that I had that was a little bit more rigid. The other saw just would not go through it very easily. So anyway, I'm going to let this go over now. And you can see there's still some of this I'll have to cut through because it won't break off. But you can see how big the end of this is, and why I wanted to let you guys know. If you plan to grow this for your chickens, it's a great way to save money, as I stated in the first half of this video, but there is a cost, and it's a little extra hard work. Now, the seeds on this head are not mature. If you leave it a little bit longer, they'll look like what you buy in the store. They'll have the black and white striped shell. Right now, these are, let's see if I can get one here. Whoops. Try that again. Okay. So here is one, and it is just immature. So it's softer, and I give the chickens the softer seeds when I can. I mean, to me, it makes sense. It would be easier for them to swallow. So you can see when I open it up, a seed fell out. Open another one. And the seed also is immature. Let's see if I can do this without, there's the seed right there. So the chickens love this, has a lot of nutrition in it. They can also be given this dry once it matures. A little later in the season, you can just cut the heads and store them inside. And I basically throw one of these out each day to the chickens, and they take care of all of it pretty quickly. I have around somewhere around 150 laying hens, and so it doesn't take them very long to go through all these seeds. But it really does help with the feed costs, and they're easy to grow. Okay, and thanks for watching. This concludes this video, and hopefully if you're interested in more videos on chicken care, you'll subscribe to the channel. I also do a lot of duck videos, and I do appreciate you watching, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.